Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to Community Call this week. We do have one question um, from the form submission that I send out every week for those that cannot join us this week. So actually, it looks like there's three questions, but all from the same person. So I'm going to go ahead and get those answered first so that those people can easily find those questions when they watch the recording. These answers are for Alex Light. She is asking, what do you think about mold kits being sold on Amazon? The Petri dish kit. I would have to know like what the brand is to give you a clear answer on that. Um, I always recommend the Microbalance Health kit, the plates that they sell on Microbalance's website. But if you want to go ahead and send me the one that you're looking at on Amazon, I can take a deeper look. Amazon is just like, it's kind of hit or miss as far as quality goes and making sure that like what you're buying is legit, if that makes sense. So, I would just recommend picking up the ones on Microbalance just to make sure. She also asked about my thoughts on moisture detectors. Are they accurate enough to explore a certain part of the house? If a certain part of the house has mold growth if there's a moisture detected. I think moisture detectors are a really really helpful tool to understand, where moisture is, if there is some sort of leak that's going on. So I think, yeah, it could be worth putting some in place, especially in areas where you think there may be an issue. I also like, I used to have one in my office, but there's like a humidity meter that you can set out in your house. You can set them different ones in different rooms just to make sure like humidity is staying, at a relatively safe level. Those are really nice to have as well. And then she's also asking about formula. Her twins just turned 1, but they are just starting to explore solids. Slowly getting more interested and more exposure and consistency, able to eat a little bit more volume slowly. She's curious about weaning from formula. They're not getting enough solids for sure, but as far as formula, conventional ways to switch to cow's milk, since we're trying to skip dairy, I'm curious what's an alternative for them now. Is goat's milk the same? um, so as far as formula after the age of 1, I think I don't think that I would recommend switching to cow's milk for them for sure. We could definitely explore one of the like more high quality goat's milk formulas while they continue to get used to solids and are able to actually take in more volume. And then once they're actually able to like take in enough volume to fully replace that formula, I think it's totally okay to start weaning them off fully from formula. And I think we talked about this potentially, just with like the dairy aspect potentially making things worse. But I would say let's skip the cow's milk and then we can talk about maybe doing something like hip, or I think holly is one. And I think there's one other one that I have been hearing is pretty high quality. But yes, we can definitely talk about um, exploring some of those options while they continue to explore solids. All right, I think that was the only person that submitted questions. So if anyone wants to get us kicked off, go for it.
Hey,
Hey, Elena.
hi.
Hey,
I feel like I always go first. I feel bad,
it's
but
okay.
didn't hear anybody else chime in. So um, just a little update on John. I know you probably I sent you pictures I think last week. He's still holding on, looking great. Except for I did send you a picture a little earlier today of he has like this blotchiness like coming out. I don't know.
I
I
saw
did
that
mention that.
message while I
Yeah.
got on my off my lab review earlier.
Yeah, so like I said, the only thing I correlated it was to like
Yeah, I
beef.
started it.
He had
I'm sorry, can you repeat
um
that?
The only thing I correlated it was to like beef products that he's been eating, beef bone marrow and beef liver. It was the only two times that I noticed it come out just in the last 24 hours. So I don't know.
Yeah, that is really
Did
strange because he's been eating beef and
I know,
for
I know.
forever,
So
right?
yeah, yeah. So the only thing I'm like, is he getting too much vitamin A? Is that a thing? Because he started eating more carrots, then like the beef liver. Obviously, he gets like a little tablespoon a day, I guess.
How much
But
beef
he's
liver
been
is he
eating that
eating?
since we joined the program. So I'm like, maybe it's too much.
How much is
It's
he
like it's
eating
been
like
what,
every day?
5, 6 months almost that he's been eating one every day. So I don't know
Like a
if that's
teaspoon
what's
every day?
happening or
Like how much volume wise is he eating every day? Are you there?
yeah.
How much volume? Sorry, my internet is now unstable. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Um, how much volume wise is he eating of the liver?
Probably it's like I put them into ice cube molds and it's not like a full ice cube. It's kind of like I don't know, like almost like an ice cube size a day.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you may bring that down a little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm thinking maybe like one every other day or I don't know. That's the only time I
yeah,
noticed. And another thing is we purchased it from a different store. I don't know if
that's
that
the
has
next
something to do with
question.
it.
Is it a different source?
Yeah, we
I
usually get
live,
it at Whole Foods, but I didn't want to make the Whole Foods run, so I just got it from our local grocery store. I don't know.
that could be playing into it, especially if
Yeah.
he reacted to the marrow as well, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so it could be just a sourcing issue.
Mm,
Also think about bringing it down to like maybe 3 times a week with the liver.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
if he's eating like an ice cube's worth. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 times a week maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I did start him on a new supplement just today. The Neuroprotect or Neuroprotect.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, and I did like it wasn't even a dropper full. It was like just maybe 2 drops.
Okay.
He's fine. I was a little nervous because it does have lemon in it, and it's like, acidic, I guess. But
Mhm.
he's fine
Okay, great.
so far.
Well,
It's been like 2 hours.
take it slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's just gonna really provide like a comprehensive like histamine immune support for him. Just because
Yeah, yeah, because I saw we took out the Perilla, so I'm like, oh no, what is he gonna do for histamine? But
yeah,
then I
yeah, this is
looked into all the ingredients, and
much
then I
more
saw that.
comprehensive for him. Yeah,
Oh wow, that's awesome.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So,
we're
was
excited.
he reacting to like actual just ground beef or anything, or just the liver and the marrow?
No, I haven't tried. I started on freezing some for his dinner for tonight to
Okay,
see. I don't know if maybe I should wait off till tomorrow morning instead of dinner time to see because he hasn't had ground beef probably in a week.
okay,
But I get the what is it called? Hold on. Uh, Force of Nature one.
okay,
So he's been fine with that.
okay. Um, is this has his skin calmed down at all from what you sent me that picture of?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I did.
Okay. I think it's okay to try it tonight then. And
Yeah,
then
okay.
if he
Yeah.
reacts to that, then we need to reevaluate
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna
now developing a sensitivity to beef for some reason.
yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
keep an eye on that for sure.
But he's officially weaned off his formula for the past probably 2 weeks. Um,
Nice.
yeah, so like he's
Okay.
always hungry. Now he's always
No,
hungry
he's always
because he's
hungry.
like done with the bottle. That's him screaming because he saw me taking out the meat to read the label.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if he's asking for more food, just go ahead and give it to him.
Yeah, no,
Babies
no,
know
for
their
sure.
bodies usually pretty well.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I think that's it for now.
okay.
All
Thank
right,
you,
thank you.
Leah. We've got a full house today, so let's try to keep it to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more people. We've got 50 minutes. I can't math very well that fast, so maybe maybe just a few minutes per person. But whoever wants to go next, jump right in.
I'll go.
Hey, Kiera.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How's everything going over there?
Um, did you hear her talking?
What did she
Um,
say?
she said, "Good. How are you?"
What a polite little lady.
Oh man. So um, just obviously today we pulled the para
Yeah.
for her, and the calm. I haven't given that to her,
Okay.
but well, I guess we'll see how tonight goes because
Yeah.
typically we during the day she's pretty good. Um, like I said, maybe scratching a 2 or a 3 in terms of like intensity. Um, so I guess we'll see how she does. But
Okay.
would it take a few days or something to kind of see if it works, or would it be like would it already be out of her system at this point, or what do you think?
It could take a couple of days, but I would expect maybe by like tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have been we've all been struggling.
I
So
know. I know you guys are super desperate.
yeah. So it's been interesting.
Yeah, so if by tomorrow night, like get through tonight and tomorrow night, if on, let's see, that would be
Thursday?
Thursday,
Yeah.
maybe we talk about adding that charcoal in here and there.
Okay.
Not something that I want to add in every single day because it's a pretty aggressive binder and it can like steal nutrients and sometimes lead to constipation. So I like to use it sparingly.
Uh-huh.
But it's really awesome at like grabbing on to endotoxins that may be releasing during die off.
Gotcha.
So I
Okay.
think, that maybe that's something that she's dealing with, and it's just, her body's having a hard time dealing with that. So just keep me updated on how that goes next couple days.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And is she yeah. Would that be a powder or another capsule, or what is that form?
Um, it's usually in capsule. There's tons of different brands that utilize charcoal. So I will do my best to find something that's pretty easy to measure out. I'm hoping that I can find something that's just like a scooper, you know,
Right. Right.
um, or it's something where this is something that everyone can probably utilize, like using a scale. One of my other, I can't remember which client it was, but they brought up using a scale, tearing it out, like zeroing it out, and dumping like the whole capsule into something that's on the scale. And
Mm.
then you can like measure
Measure
out, is
that.
this an eighth of a teaspoon or like what's the measurement? And then you can just dump them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Does
could do that because I have a scale, so I could
that
definitely
make
do that.
sense? Like it's like instead of breaking it open every single time, you're able to measure one time and then scoop it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll
Okay.
try to find something that's scoopable, but if not, that's another technique we could try just to make it easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Vicky, you're unmuted. Do you want to go next?
Ah, yes. Give me one
Hi.
second.
Oh,
I'm trying to turn on my thing. Okay, I'll just talk. Can you see me?
I can see you. Yeah.
I had questions about do we continue the graphites, the calcium, magnesium, and the adrenal tone? The graphites, we've been on for a few weeks now. Haven't really noticed any kind of change
Sure.
or help with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And just right now, that it's just still pretty bad. At night, it's really bad. Like he's up every hour complaining of itch, and we're just getting zero sleep.
Okay.
The last few nights I tried the adrenal tone those were the bad nights. And I tried to not give it last night, and it was also really bad.
Okay. I
So
think
I'm not sure, like if it was because of that.
because of the adrenal tone,
Yeah,
or
we were thinking it was because we gave him that it was bad for 2 nights, but then we didn't give it to him. It
yeah.
was still bad. So
Okay.
yeah.
Um, I think because you haven't seen any like improvement with the graphites, we can pull it just to, take anything out that isn't working.
Okay.
We do want to maybe keep that adrenal tone in though. Are
Okay.
you giving it in the morning and then maybe when he gets home from school?
We started just once a day because it's been like a few days now, but we can start giving it twice a day and see what happens.
Okay, let's give it
Is
twice.
it something like that builds up slowly, or is it something that has to like kind of works right away?
It's homeopathic, so we would
Okay.
hope to see like some improvement within like 3 days.
Okay.
So let's add in that second dose and
Okay.
see how he responds. I'm going to talk to Julia about adding in some sort of charcoal, like I was just talking about with Kiera.
Hmm.
Like, do we need to add something in that's going to actually like more aggressively grab on to things that are being released during die off for him?
Yeah.
Um,
He's having really good poops.
Good.
And we like make him drink a bunch of water. He's still not back at school, which is what it's just been the most draining because having him home 24/7, doing every nap with him, every bedtime with him the entire time is just kind of getting really hard for us. So
Hmm.
we just want to get that daytime itch at least under control so we can get back at school.
Okay.
Um,
Let me bring that up on our team call tomorrow. Um,
okay, we're just missing the pro flora right now in phase 3.
you're missing it?
So can
Oh, no. I think my internet's giving out. Can you guys hear me? I just sent a message. If you guys can hear me, can someone message me in the chat? Can you guys hear me? Oh no.
can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Am I
Okay,
am I there for you?
you're there for me, yes, for Vicky.
Sorry guys, my internet is not cooperating, so I don't know if this is gonna last. If it keeps kicking me off, we may need to reschedule, but
Okay,
we'll keep going until it tells me no.
okay.
So the last thing I heard you say was, I don't remember now. I just got so distracted.
We're at full dose of the biocide and skull cap and the humic monolaurin. Can we start the pro flora probiotic
Yes,
for phase 3? Yes.
yes, you can bring that
Okay.
up for sure. Um, yeah, amazing.
Okay. And then I think last time Deidre mentioned if we should start some of the FC Cytal or the AC formula from phase 4. I don't know if y'all
I wouldn't
discussed.
bring that in yet.
Okay.
No. We've got that humic monolaurin, and that's a nice antifungal. I don't
Okay.
want to bring too much in because it can be way too harsh on the system to bring
Okay.
in too much all at once. So,
And then why the probiotic? Can I ask?
yep. So, the spore-based probiotics are capable of binding onto mycotoxins. So we bring that in to do that, but then also because we kind of modulated the gut bacteria, probably killed off some of the bacteria in his gut, we are bringing in that spore-based probiotic to start like repopulating and
Okay.
rebalancing that bacterial population. And then that Proflora also has a couple of different ingredients that are soothing to the lining of the gut.
Mm,
So, kiddos with like, inflammatory pictures, I really like bringing that one in because it's kind of soothing to the gut as well.
okay.
So yeah, let's go ahead and start bringing that one in. I would start with the
Okay.
sprinkle, and then
Okay.
work your way up with that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey,
It's
Heidi.
Heidi. Hi. Yeah, I figure I don't have to be very long because we're supposed to be talking tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
we got a big call tomorrow.
yeah. But yeah, Alan, he still hasn't pooped. I mean,
He still hasn't
yeah,
pooped. Okay, so yeah, let's
yeah.
talk about that. So with the oxy powder, we can actually we can go up to a whole capsule. I would
Okay.
like, I have gone up that high, sometimes with kiddos that are having a very, very, very hard time eliminating stool. We
Hmm.
have to take it up to that full capsule. So are you giving him a quarter of a capsule?
It's been, well, yeah, I'm trying, eyeballing a
Yeah,
quarter,
yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. Let's take it up to like three-quarters of a capsule. And if you were on the call earlier, I was talking about if you have a scale,
Hmm.
really helpful, like one that measures really, really, really light weights.
Hmm.
You can find it on Amazon for like $7 or something like that if you don't. But you can put something like a little tiny ramekin or bowl or something, zero it out on the scale, and then dump the whole thing in there.
Hmm.
You can divide that by four, and it'll be easier to measure that way. But let's try three-quarters of a cap, see if that can push it. And then we want to
Hmm.
try to keep that in pretty much every single night for now. Uh,
Okay.
the goal, and this has happened with a couple of my clients, is like we might have to keep that in for a little while just to keep the bowel moving. And then once we get like deep into eradication, typically that constipation completely goes away and they're able to
Hmm.
start producing those bowel movements on their own. And we can slowly like start weaning him off of the oxy powder.
Okay. Yeah, it's so funny. Like when he was an infant and he was only breastfed, he pooped all the time. And then like, yeah, solids just it changed. And then I didn't think it was even so bad until like we started trying to add things that were supposed to work. And it's like, wow, his system is very stubborn.
Yep, it's stubborn. He's got a lot going on in there. You'll see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that he's having trouble moving that bowel. That
Yeah.
happens a lot, like with, some kiddos introducing solids can just really mess with that microbiome.
Yeah.
So
Should
I'm
I continue the BioRay ones while I'm doing that too?
so I have it in your protocol, but I think we are going to pull the pooper for now
Okay.
because I don't think it's working.
Hmm.
And then we are going to keep the calm in and then just try to rely on that oxy powder for now and see if we can get it to move.
Okay.
Yeah. If we get up to a full capsule and still nothing's going, then we'll try something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sri, it's great to see ya. Or I guess
Hi.
hear you. I can't see you.
Yeah, I missed last two community calls, so I'm here today.
It's in the middle
I
of the
just
day.
want,
It's a little tough.
yeah. So I just wanted to give you a little update about Driven's eczema.
Okay.
Yeah, most of his skin seems to be improving,
Nice.
but there are two big patches on each of his hands that's not healing at all.
Okay.
I mean, it's been there for like many, many days
Okay.
and feels like very rough and thick,
Okay.
almost like a crocodile skin, I would say. So,
Okay.
that area doesn't seem to be getting better. I mean, even though rest of his skin is showing progress.
Okay.
So, um, and we are in phase 2 now.
How
Started with
far
para 1.
how far into phase
Um,
two are you?
Tomorrow I'm gonna start with para 2. Um, so I just introduced para 1, I mean 3 days ago. So
Oh,
I'm going to do para 2 tomorrow,
great.
half a
Okay.
dose.
Perfect.
Yeah, just so wondering, if it will take longer to see improvement there.
With the patches on his
Yeah, let me upload some pictures so
pictures is
you get
very
an idea.
helpful.
Yeah.
You're just now getting into eradication. So I
Yeah,
would I would think that like for him, since he's already improving, he'll just continue to improve as we take the load off of his body. Um,
okay.
Now, if it goes the opposite way, then we probably need to pivot in some way, shape, or form. So keep me updated as you introduce the
Yeah,
Para-2 and then start working your way up to full dose on those, how he does.
sure.
And the diarrhea you said is not much better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any issues with that. He's doing
Oh,
better now.
okay, great. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
looking.
I just uploaded a picture here.
Okay, let me pull that up.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Um, kind of looks potentially like bacterial.
hmm,
So yeah, that kind of looks bacterial to me. Just with like the spottiness of it.
yeah.
So yeah, I think as you start actually like moving the bacteria and the parasites off, you'll probably see improvement with those pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But let me know if not, of course.
Yeah, sure. I'll update you.
Great.
And the other one is he's going to be one in like 20 days.
Okay.
So he might be due for his 1-year-old vaccine, Sarah.
Okay.
So how should I go about that? I mean, any thoughts or suggestions?
Um,
That
great
that
question.
part is scary.
Yeah. So just like my disclaimer is I am not a medical doctor, a licensed medical doctor, so I cannot advise you on whether or not to do them. I will say, though, that they're there to prompt an immune response. So there
Mm.
is some sort of chance that he could flare. We may, if you decide that you want to go through with them while you're in the protocol, we may pause on eradication.
Okay.
So pausing phase 2 for a few weeks just to give his immune system a little bit of a break because like during eradication, we need his immune system to like be on board and strong
Okay.
and like able to respond well.
Understood.
Sometimes
Yeah.
if we, go through with those specific medications during eradication, it can go a little bit awry. So let me know what you decide. Oftentimes, our clients will wait until we are through eradication to
Okay.
continue their schedule there, but totally up to
Yeah.
you. Just keep in contact with me on what you decide.
Sure. Let me talk to my husband and then I'll post, you know.
Okay, that
Yep.
sounds good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's next?
Hi, Sarah, it's Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
So yeah, I know we've kind of been chatting a little bit the last couple days.
Yeah.
But I sent some pictures, was that last night or this morning? I don't know. I don't know if you had a chance to look at them, but just kind of wanted to regroup and see if you had any
Yeah,
other thoughts.
I have not had a chance. I've been on calls all morning. Pulling them up right now. Let's see. Okay. Oh, poor buddy. Looks so painful. Um, this one looks parasitic or bacterial as well. Um, looks like he's breaking skin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. It might be time for us to evaluate if the biocidin or biotonic and biotonic combo is the right choice for him. Um, we may end up needing to switch and do something different for him, mainly because it seems as though he's unable to tolerate those
Mm-hmm.
two, probably more so the biocidin than the biotonic, because the biocidin is the one that has like all the herbs that are going to be like killing and eradicating bacteria and parasites.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a pretty powerful supplement. So let me talk to the team tomorrow and we can decide if it's time to switch to something else.
And when you say switch, like to something similar that's doing the same thing, I'm guessing, or?
Something similar, yes, that's going to address like the bacterial overload, parasitic overload, but different in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because yeah, like I had kind of said, like the during the foundational process, I mean, his skin was looking pretty good. That was probably the best it's been in a while. And then I think, obviously adding things that are going to cause some irritation, like progressively, the itching has kind of picked back up. Um, so that's why I'm curious. I mean, I'm sure it's partly that, but I feel like, I don't know, it's just a combination of his body being overloaded or something.
Yeah, it might be it started around like we added the biotoxin binder, right? And then the pectosol, that's when it picked up.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, the KL support and the binder, those two Cellcore products. I feel like it was around that time that it kind of picked back up.
Okay.
And the Pectosol, I think that was all around the same time.
Yeah, those are the last three. It may be mobilizing things a little bit too quickly for him. So let me talk to them about it and see if we can come up with a different game plan for him. And then I'll send you a message
Okay.
once we get off.
Is it normal to see that? Oh, you're frozen. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Shoot, frozen.
Oh man.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There
I
we go.
swear, this internet's killing me.
I was saying, is it normal to see this kind of reaction during this process, like this stage?
I mean, usually it'll like settle down a little bit if we go really, really slow, but it seems to be just
Shoot, frozen again.
God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, there we go. You said usually it'll what?
Usually we'll see it calm down as we pull back and go slower, but sometimes it seems like he's getting worse. That's why I'm like, do we need to like change our game plan here with him?
Yeah.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I mean, I would expect it to calm down a little bit because we have pulled back so much on those eradication agents. But it's not slowing down for him. So we may be pushing it too hard with the KL support and the biotoxin binder. So let me think about it and consult with the team and see if we can come up with a different game plan for him.
Okay.
We have our call tomorrow at noon.
Frozen. Still frozen.
Um,
Good. Oh, there we go. Maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
sending chats. Can you see the chat?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I
so
see that.
sorry, you guys.
It's
I
okay.
don't know what's going on with my internet. Yeah, let me think about this and talk with the team about a game plan, and I'll send you a message tomorrow.
Okay. But you think there's still hope for him?
I do think there's hope. We just have to figure out what's going to work for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like everything that we've tried, it's like he's just a unique case, or I don't know. I'm like, please no. Like,
I know. We're not going to give up. Don't worry.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We're going to figure it out for him.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Guys, if I freeze, I'm going to send a message in the chat. So sorry. This has been happening so much lately around our neighborhood. I do not know what's going on. Anybody else have questions?
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Great, except for this internet situation.
Yes.
Really putting a damper on this call.
It's been a little while since we joined. I think we missed the last two.
Yeah.
So happy to be here. I wanted to send you a bit of an update. So we're halfway through phase 2. I think
Great.
tomorrow we'll have 3 more weeks to go. And her eczema is better, but she has a patch on her inner thigh that like is round and used to be itchy. And it's still like round and darker skin, but it doesn't itch anymore. It's still there. But it's very different than what she has on her wrists.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Like very defined.
yeah, very defined.
Yeah.
I'll try to take a good picture tonight and I'll send it
Pictures
to
are
you.
always helpful.
Yes. And I'll try to take pictures of her hands too, because their hands and the wrists are like much better.
Awesome. That is so good to hear.
Yeah. So we've been having a little bit like the last maybe week, a little refusal of taking things, but I think it's getting a little bit better again. We're going through phases.
Yeah, that's normal.
And 1 second, sorry. What else? We need to test our water for microplastics. And I ordered the DIY mold test, which I want to get done.
Yeah.
Try to think of like different areas in the house to test. So I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, keep me updated. I can help you decide where you
Yeah.
want to pull those samples from.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Well, it's great to hear everything's being better.
Yes.
Spot on her thigh. Did you say it was there before and now it just doesn't itch anymore?
Yes, it's
Okay,
yeah. Yeah. It's just very different because on her wrists, it's like more like it doesn't really have a shape.
Yeah.
And it used to be very white. It wouldn't tan. Obviously, like in her inner thigh, like she doesn't get sun, so it's not like it's gonna tan. But it's very round, whereas nowhere else on her body is round.
Okay. Send me a picture of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my like I don't know my intuition, it was that it was more like fungal.
Yeah.
So it looks very different. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'll send you a
The
picture.
definition, like the super round definition, usually is
Yeah.
visible, but there's some other things I'm thinking about. So just send me a picture before I say
Yes. I'll do that. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. It's good
You're
to see
welcome.
you.
Yeah, you too. Vicky, I'm reading your message right now in the chat. I feel like I keep telling you that it's going to get better. You are right. We have a lot to go in phase 3 and 4. And phase 3 and 4, I think, are going to be big catalyst for him because on his GI map, Candida came back present or even high. I would have to pull it up, but if you remember me saying during our lab review, whenever we catch fungus on stool, usually means it's a much, much bigger issue than what is showing up on the stool. So because it is showing up present, that means it is actually quite a large issue for him. And so these next two phases, we're targeting fungus hard. We are like it's the main focus of these next like 8 weeks for him, basically. So I'm really hoping that these next two phases and by the end of phase 4, we will have seen him turn a big corner. I'm thinking about reviewing his protocol and seeing if there's anything that we need to adjust overall, just with his case being like quite severe. Like, is there something we missed that maybe he's maybe not doing so well with, or that he could benefit from adding in? So I will take a look at that this week and decide, is there something that we're missing? Because I was really hoping we would see him turn a corner by now, but I think phase 3 and 4 is going to be the catalyst for him because of the fungus. I know it's so, so tough. I wish I could give you guys a big hug because it is, I just can't imagine walking through this every single day. So major hats off to you guys for like persevering and continuing to show up for him and for yourself. Like takes a lot to do that. So I guess that's what I can say. Stay hopeful. I'm gonna stay hopeful too. I'm not gonna give up. Alex, did you have questions? I answered your questions that you submitted. Can you guys hear me? My internet.
Sarah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? My internet just said it was unstable.
You were frozen for a second, but you're back. I think you're
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Were you still answering or were you finished?
Oh, I was just saying, Alex, hi. I answered your questions that you submitted
Oh.
on the form in the beginning of this call.
Right, yeah, I figured. Hi. Sorry. I'm gonna rewatch the
Right.
beginning.
Okay, great.
I jumped on late. Thank you
That's
so
okay.
much.
You're welcome. Kira, do
Uh,
you have more questions?
yeah, I just had one. So I didn't realize, but it's been 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks on this protocol.
Hmm.
So I know it says 4 to 6. So do we continue with kind
Um,
of what we've been doing and make the changes that we mentioned, or what do we do at this
yeah,
point?
we because we've kind of pulled things, I want to maybe stick here like another 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
Because it was like 4 to 6 weeks at full dose,
Okay.
which has been kind of iffy for her. So I want to stick with like 7 to 10 more days with her being like on the humic monolaurin, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That one, yeah, and the Megaspore one.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the
those,
probiotic.
yeah, so those two, and then we just pulled the para. So
Yeah. Yeah, let's stick there for 7 to 10 more days and then check in and then we may be able to move forward. We may want to take a break for like a week on eradication and then move into phase 4. But let's reevaluate how she's doing in like 7 to 10 days.
okay. All right, thanks.
You're welcome. We've got some time left if anyone has any other questions.
Sarah, I actually have another question, more of a admin question. I used to get the reminders and I don't get them anymore. I'm wondering, like, am I missing other messages on my end? Like,
Did notice that you unsubscribed.
yeah,
Just
not on purpose.
okay. Let's see if we can change that. Hold on.
Because I'm wondering if I'm missing like other important messages too, you know?
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. I'm pulling up your profile.
I try to, during this call, I'll try to look into it and look into the notification, see what I was like, and I didn't see anything that I was
It says
unsubscribed to something else.
you unsubscribed to like my reminders.
Okay.
I don't
Sorry
know.
about that.
That's okay. I'm just, ooh, let's see. How would you might have to go into your profile.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do, and it looked like everything was fine. So
Hmm.
maybe I need to look into Caledonia's profile. I don't know.
No, it would be on your profile because you're the one that gets the emails.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to have our admin look into that. Hold on 1 second. Let me just write that note down.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Like, I wonder if it's something that we can go in the back end and like turn that back on for you.
Oh,
Or
I think she's frozen again. Ah,
how about now?
can you repeat that? You froze for a second and then you're
Can you
back
hear
on.
me now?
Yes, I can.
So, I feel so annoying. Um, it might be something where in the back end we can turn it back on, or we can figure out like the steps you need to take to turn it back on.
All
So
right. Thank you. Appreciate that.
yeah, you're welcome.
Sarah, I have a question if nobody else has one. I know, like,
That's okay. Yeah, go for it. That's why we're here.
it's kind of a weird question, but not really weird, but it might seem a little bit simple. But how will we know if everything's working, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. How will we know?
I would say like the skin would be slowly getting better. Um, I think like itch should start to come down. Like that's one thing we want to look out for. Sleep getting better. Maybe appetite getting better. Like she's all of a sudden like, I want to eat a lot of things all the time. Um, but mainly we want to start watching for, her skin getting better, her complexion getting better. Um, the pretty obvious ones, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's reassuring just because I feel like she's her skin's doing good. Um and I think
It's
mainly
still present, right? Like it's still present.
yeah, she's still got like different spots, but it's like it's they look better than um they've been progressing and looking better.
Okay, that's good.
And yeah, so that's what I mean there. And she's eating great and all that. So I think it's just like um figuring out maybe something was irritating her, or whatever in terms of her sleep, but um
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and die off can really impact sleep too,
Okay.
because there's a lot going on in the body when that happens. So she may be dealing with that. That's my guess. I was
Yeah.
like racking my brain about what else it could be, but just because she's like been going through the fungal eradication, there's a
Yeah.
lot that it releases um, when it dies off. So it could be a lot
Right.
she's dealing
I
with.
feel like phase 2, when I kind of got that, we found like a really good rhythm there in
Hmm.
phase 2. And I was like, okay, like, you know, so I didn't know how she would handle the third one, but, I guess I should expect it to die off, obviously. And
Yeah.
then, so yeah.
And, I have a lot of clients that come to us that have worked with other practitioners in the past that just immediately go after fungus, and it is a disaster. And that's, that this is kind of like proving that point. It's like we are taking it layer by layer, and it's still like a lot for the body to handle to go after fungus. Um, so, it's to be expected sometimes to experience a little bit of die off with the fungal portions of the protocol. We just want to make sure we can kind of control it and take it really slow. So, um, yeah.
Hey, Sarah, I
Yeah.
have another question.
Yeah.
It's not really specific to us, but since we have a little time, I was just curious, like, I've been looking into lymphatic drainage, like for myself, and I was just curious if that's if that's part of the plan, or if like that's something you talk about, or if you have good resources for doing that, like with children.
Yeah, yeah. I love lymphatic drainage for kiddos. Sometimes I will put it in there, especially if there are signs of, poor drainage, like puffiness or swollen glands. I really like the Big Six lymph
Hmm.
massage. I put it in a lot of protocols. You can find videos online of that. You can do it on yourself. And then for Alan and for all kiddos, it's really just like lessening the pressure, and you don't have to do it for as long, basically.
Okay.
It's basically you're hitting every major drainage point in the body. Um, and that helps like actually things like draining, like the lymph fluid draining properly.
Hmm.
So you can complete that like a couple of times a day for yourself and for Alan. Rebounding is really nice. Kids love that too. If you have like a one of those kid trampolines with the bar that they can hold on to, and jumping on that for like 5 to 10 minutes a couple times a day. Great for adults too to do that. Walking is a great way to move lymph and help you drain. What else? Let's see. Sauna. I wouldn't
You
do.
said you froze for a little bit. I don't know if you knew that, but I, I don't know if you know that you froze for a little while. But I heard when you went from less pressure and then rebounding.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good Lord. This better be better next week. Um, so the rebounding, and then I think I said sauna next, but I would not do sauna with Alan. That's more of like
Yeah.
a thing that I would do.
Okay. He has a little trampoline that I try to let him go on every so often.
Oh, and I
So,
said
okay.
walking is a good one too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Elena, you had a question about introducing new fruit and veggie.
Yes. So I wanted to see, I know he still has a histamine issue, like we know that. So I was just wondering if something like artichoke, and then I also read plum could be a good option if I like boil it. I don't
Yeah.
know if you
Yeah.
know
I
if
think
those are good
I
options
think
to
it's
introduce.
really fine to introduce those. Artichoke's a great fiber too. And I mean, as much if you have the patience, making fresh steamed artichoke is fantastic. Um, just depends on your patience level. Cooking artichoke is
Yeah, not for the week.
not for the week, but it's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking to try that because I've seen other like eczema mamas
Hmm.
try it. So they've had good success with it. So
Yeah,
I figured
I
he
love
should be
that.
okay.
I think I'll be okay,
Yeah.
especially now that you're out of
Okay.
that moldy environment.
Yeah.
I think he would do okay.
And I didn't hear if you said anything about plum, because it was cut out.
Yeah, I think plum would be okay.
Okay.
Definitely.
Alrighty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Question about the flu shot.
Yes, because you were talking with Sri about the 1 year vaccines. I was wondering if the flu shot would be kind of similar because here, at least in Connecticut, I don't know how it's in the other states, but she has to have it to go to school. So,
Yeah. So
what's your take on that?
generally talking about these things is quite outside my scope.
Yeah.
But same deal. You know, it's like going to mount an immune response. So if you're going to do it, it may be best for us to pause on eradication for a little bit to allow her immune system to like regroup.
Okay. And what would that pause look like? How long would that?
I think we would probably pause at least 2 weeks, maybe three.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just keep me
Okay.
posted.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
You're
Because it
welcome.
can basically can delay the healing.
I just
Is that
don't
what
want to
is
risk
that what
like
happens?
flaring her. Sometimes that can happen where it's like we're just asking, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I think you froze for a second, so I didn't hear your answer.
Okay. It can just be a lot for the immune system.
Okay.
Doing doing those and putting her through eradication, just kind of a lot. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it, we'll pause for a little bit and then regroup.
Does it have to do also with which phase we're in? Like if we're in the like, does it matter or not?
Well, you're in phase two, three, and
Yeah.
four are all eradication, and we're
Right.
just
Okay.
doing different things in each phase.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now that you're in the eradication part
Okay.
of the
Yeah.
protocol, yeah,
All right.
we would pause in any of those.
Okay. Great. Good to know. Thank you.
Mhm. Lolly, is that you?
Yes. Hi, Sarah.
You there? We've got about 5 minutes left. Did you have questions today?
I did. So I'm having a hard time giving these supplements to my 4-year-old.
Okay.
And I got the Great Concord, and it's just like the idea of like having to take something. And so I guess my question is like, can I take and I'm sorry I can't remember all the names, but like there's a magnesium. Can I mix that in a glass of, not even a glass, but like a spoonful of Concord grape, or is the magnesium supposed to go in his mouth dry and then he can flush it down with the Concord grape? I'm
You
just
can
kind of
totally.
wondering like how much shielding can I do? Because like there's even the bio, oh, it's like a honey texture. What is it called? I'm gonna have to message you, but like I'm like, can I? It has a similar texture to honey, and he like hates it,
Okay.
and I can't even get him to like take it, and I just don't want to get into this thing in this position where I'm having to trick my kid because I'm happy to trick my kid if he doesn't figure it out, but it's just like I'm having to like sometimes like force it down, and it's only been like a week and I'm
Where are
just
you
trying
at
to
in the
figure out,
protocol? Where are you at in
huh?
the, where are you at in the protocol?
In the very beginning, like I'm doing I've only been able to get to do
Okay.
like 4 of the supplements, like the mag
You're probably talking about that Body Bio PC then.
BioBody PC, the magnesium, which is, it turns like this yellow when you mix it with water. He doesn't like the taste of it's one of the other powders that Mateo takes. It's in a blue bottle.
So you can mix it in anything. You can mix it in that Concord grape juice. You can, with the Body Bio PC, you can mix it in like maple syrup or honey. You can put that in the Concord grape juice. It probably won't mix very well in the Concord grape juice, but yeah, I mean, you can mix all of these into the Concord grape juice.
Okay.
What you can do is
Yes.
if you have a syringe, I was talking about this earlier, um, you can mix it in the grape juice and then pull it into the syringe. Sometimes the kids love to take that syringe, like the older kids, and
Wow, that's
shoot
really
it
good.
into
The
their mouth.
syringe. Yes,
And
he loves his syringes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure like how much mixing can I do without it breaking down,
The
whatever's
only
in it that's
thing that
good.
the only one that I would say do not mix into like juices or foods is like the digest chewable.
Oh yeah, that he's taking like
Okay.
candy. Thank God.
Okay. Great.
See, I'm like, how am I even gonna make it to the other phases when he's just like giving me a hard time? But I just want to make sure, like, I didn't know if like the Concord juice could be mixed with these specific products. And
100%.
so that's where but that was my main thing. I'm like, help, moms, I need help. But okay, I
Yeah,
just will keep trying.
makes sense. And then you'll get down to that biotoxin binder. It's black.
Oh,
That one I would definitely put in that Concord grape juice because then he's not going to realize that it's
oops, it
black.
cut out.
Oh
You
no.
do the maple syrup. Oh, I don't know why it cut out.
What about now? Can you hear me
Hello?
now?
Hmm.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. You
I was
mix the
saying
binder with what?
I was saying you're probably going to want to put that biotoxin binder in the Concord grape juice because it's black.
Mm,
That grape juice is also very dark, so he's not going to know that it's black. Sometimes he'll
okay.
be like, it's black. I don't want to take it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. That was just like kind of my main issue.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. Thanks for your patience with my internet. I really apologize that it kept going out. If you have any other questions, just go ahead and send me a message in our chat, in our like individual chats on Practice Better. And I will, if I owe you an answer, I'll get back to you guys after our team call tomorrow. But it was fantastic chatting with everyone today.
Thank you, Sarah. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.